Thank you for choosing a Moen garbage disposal. In this video, we'll show you how to install the EX50C, EX75C, GT33C, GT50C, and GT75C. Installation for all models is the same and uses Moen's Fast Track technology for faster installation. Moen garbage disposals are intended to operate on 110 to 120 volts 60 Hz exclusively. Using any other voltage or hertz will adversely affect performance. Always check the contents of the box, review the installation instructions, and make sure you have all the tools needed before getting started. Also, turn off electrical power to the garbage disposal and dishwasher at the circuit breaker. Begin by disengaging the lower ring on the mounting assembly from the ramps on the upper mounting ring. Loosen the mounting screws on the sink flange assembly until you can move the upper mounting ring to access the snap ring. Now remove the snap ring from the sink flange. And remove the upper mounting ring, backup flange, and fiber gasket from the sink flange. Keep these parts together in the correct reassembly sequence and set aside. Next, clean the area around the sink drain. And evenly apply a 1/2 inch thick rope of plumber's sealant. Position the sink flange in the center of the drain opening with the front sticker facing you and push the sink flange down firmly to make a good seal. You'll clean the excess sealant off later. Do not move or rotate the sink flange once seated, or the seal may be broken. Now place a towel in the sink to prevent scratching. Then place a weight on the sink flange to hold it in place until the assembly is secured. Next, press one end of the snap ring into the Simple Snap tool, hold them together, and flex the snap ring open. Snap the other end of the snap ring into the Simple Snap tool, and it's ready for use. From underneath the sink, reassemble the fiber gasket, backup flange, upper mounting ring, and screws onto the sink flange, and hold it in place while aligning the far end of the snap ring into the groove on the flange with the Simple Snap tool. Raise the Simple Snap tool and snap ring into the groove of the sink flange, and pull the tool away in the horizontal direction. You'll hear an audible snap when the tool disengages from the ring. Before continuing, verify the snap ring is completely seated into the groove on the sink flange. Then tighten all three 1.5 inch screws evenly and firmly against the backup flange, being careful not to over-tighten. Now you can trim off any excess sealant in the sink. Next, check that the pre-assembled gasket is flush to the flange on the elbow. Install the provided pre-assembled discharge elbow, gasket assembly, and elbow flange onto the disposal. Install and tighten the two screws evenly. Again, being careful not to over-tighten. If you have a dishwasher, use a screwdriver to remove the disposal's easy-open dishwasher inlet. Before connecting the disposal to the mounting assembly under the sink, check that the lower mounting ring is in place and the cushion mount seal is engaged securely around the top lip of the disposal. Now align the discharge elbow with the drain connection and hang the disposal. Rotate the lower mounting ring onto the upper mounting ramp, verifying all three tabs are engaged. Tighten the lower mounting ring until all three mounting tabs lock over the raised area at the top of the upper mounting ring ramps. If you can't turn the ring, insert a screwdriver through one of the tubes on the lower mounting ring to provide extra leverage, and use adjustable pliers for final tightening. Once mounted to the sink, reattach the plumbing and simply plug the unit into a grounded receptacle. If you want to hardwire the disposal, reference that section of the installation instructions or contact a qualified electrician. There's also a Moen guided installation video with step-by-step instructions. Make sure all your plumbing connections are tight and in accordance with your area's plumbing codes and ordinances. Then, run water, check for leaks, and the installation is complete. Moen, performance you can trust, above the sink and below.